Good morning, everybody. My name is Stanley King, and I'm here to tell you about my job. As you can tell, I'm actually working right now, so if you hear any weird beeps, buzzes, everything else, I apologize in advance for that. Um, my central idea for my job is farming is a great career. I know this because I wake up every day looking forward to my job. Farming is a wonderful job because you learn something new every day and have the satisfaction of knowing you are helping feed people around the world. Little fun fact for you here. Uh, Today, the average U.S. farmer feeds 155 people. In 1960, a farmer fed just 26 people. Today's farmer grows twice as much food as his parents did using less land, energy, water, and fuel emissions. And that is from Farm Facts. That's every day. My daily routine changes every day for the most part. Some days, like right now, I'm planting corn. So for the next week, I'll be planting corn every day, unless it rains, and then I'll be in the shop working on stuff around there. But for the most part, 2 weeks planting corn, then about 3 to 4 weeks planting beans, and then we will go to harvesting potatoes, which is about 6 weeks out of the summer. I'll still be planting beans then and possibly harvesting potatoes. After that, we go to corn, and then we go to planting wheat, which I got wheat coming up to pick here in the next month. About the next month and a half, we'll start picking wheat. And that's basically what we do every day. Just either out in the field, planting, working the ground, getting everything ready, or in the shop, working on the equipment, making sure everything is ready to go. I, the benefits I feel of this job is it teaches me about the environment, lets me learn new things every single day because there's something new every day to learn, from chemicals to seed to ways to prepare the ground, ways to take care of the ground. There's just a lot of things you can learn every day. The educational requirements for farming, there really isn't any. I mean, as you can tell by all the computer screens in the tractor, you need to have basic knowledge of um, technology. Everything in here is I taught myself. Everything's self-taught. Still things in here I don't know and probably won't figure out for a while because I don't have time to sit here and go through every little thing while I'm doing stuff. But I really would like to learn more about everything in here. You can do like I'm doing. I'm going to COA to get my agribusiness degree, which will help um, learn new things that I don't know. Basically, learn more about the laws and regulations in farming and stuff like that. New ideas for conservation farming and other little things. Um, I know a lot of people have ideas about the GMOs and stuff and hear bad things about them online and read stuff about them. But truthfully, GMOs are no more than they're genetically modified plants, but the main genetic modifications to the plants is for like drought resistance or certain insect resistance that you can't get. Sorry about the camera shaking. I'm just trying to turn around the end here. Um, Certain things, there's certain insects that let's say a corn plant, the insect won't mess with it, but other corn plants it will. So they just modify it with that gene to actually cut down on using pesticides on the plants. So that way, we don't have all that contamination and stuff, which really isn't much because you're actually required to. Um, there's regulations on the pesticides and stuff that you can't spray within a certain amount of time before you harvest it to make sure all the pesticides are out of the um, plants and it's not in the grain that we're getting off of it. So there's a lot of little things that is misinterpreted online and by the news and everything else. But I mean, it's hard to find the truths and facts unless you actually talk to somebody that knows more about it. I mean, they have that, and then also they put genes in the plants to where you can spray certain chemicals on it to kill the weeds that would harm the plants if the weeds took over and we couldn't kill them. It would harm the plants more than, and we wouldn't get as much yield out of it, which would mean we had to plant more land and stuff like that. That I got most of that information off of Wikipedia. Some of it I know firsthand. JFK, he made a statement when he was with John F. Kennedy. He made a statement when he was a senator, I believe. It says the farmer is the only man who buys everything at retail, sells everything at wholesale, and pays freight both ways. And nothing can't be farther from the truth. We're the ones that supply everybody with food, but we don't, you know, we don't get paid enough to break even half the time. If you have a bad year, you lose money. Good years, you make money, but then you got to spend all that money to repair all your equipment and everything. So it's just it's a gambling game every day. If you love to gamble, become a farmer. Trust me, it's a gambling game. Um, my conclusion is farming. I mean, it's great. Yes, there's long hours. There's times in the summertime I work 120 hours a week, but I'm making sure everybody's got their potatoes to get their Lay's potato chips. And I mean, in the wintertime, 40, 50 hours a week in the shop. Picking season, 60, 80 hours a week unless there's a storm coming. We end up 100 hours a week. It makes it hard when you have a family, but the good thing is my family can come spend time with me while I'm out here in the field, and they enjoy it and they support me with it. Um, you know, like I said, farming is a great career. If anybody is interested in it, I mean, I would be more than happy to talk with y'all about it. If any of y'all got any questions about anything, shoot me a message and I'll tell you what I can about it. Because, like I said, everything online ain't always true. So, I hope y'all enjoyed my speech. Sorry for the shaking. Sorry for the noises. And sorry I didn't have wasn't completely focused on y'all the entire time. But I got stuff I got to watch and hear. But again, any questions? Shoot me a message. I'll do what I can to answer them truthfully. And y'all have a great day. Thank you.